The moment you awaken each day, a force within you stirs, a power so potent that it shapes the very course of your life. This force is not in the external world, it is not in circumstances, people, or fleeting opportunities. It is in the word you speak. Every word you utter, whether aloud or in the silent chambers of your mind, acts as a wand, creating the reality you inhabit. You have been walking through life, believing that change comes from striving, from endless effort, from the hope that tomorrow will be different. But the truth is far simpler and infinitely more profound. It is not the hustle, the struggle, or even the knowledge you gather that transforms your destiny. It is the declaration you make, the affirmation you release with faith and conviction. Imagine for a moment that you hold a golden key in your hand, a key that can unlock doors you never thought possible. This key is your word, and when used wisely, it does not merely open doors, it dissolves walls, clears obstacles, and summons opportunities that lie hidden in the unseen. Your word is a sacred instrument, a divine wand, capable of calling forth abundance, joy, love, and success, or equally capable of reinforcing limitation, fear, and stagnation. The great secret that few understand is that the universe does not distinguish between what is imagined or what is spoken. It responds to your word with absolute obedience. If you declare lack, worry, or limitation, the invisible forces align to confirm your declarations. But when you speak of life, victory, health, and prosperity, the unseen works tirelessly to manifest those truths. This is not magic in a fanciful sense. It is the immutable law of life, a law that has been whispered through the ages by wise souls and spiritual teachers, reminding humanity that the first step to transformation is mastery over speech. Consider this. The thoughts you allow to dwell in your mind take form only when you give them voice. When you consistently declare, "I am victorious, I am abundant, I am the fulfillment of divine purpose," the universe gathers unseen forces, orchestrating events, people, and circumstances to mirror that declaration. Every atom, every vibration, every particle of your environment begins to respond to the resonance of your spoken word. You no longer wait for miracles, you become the miracle. You no longer plead for change, you declare it. There is a profound power in this truth, a quiet but unstoppable force that, once understood, changes your approach to life entirely. Your word becomes a lighthouse in the fog of uncertainty, a guiding flame that illuminates the path to your highest destiny. Every sentence you speak with faith, every thought you hold with unwavering certainty, is a spiritual seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. And as surely as the sun rises, those seeds, nurtured by belief, will grow into realities beyond your imagination, reshaping the life you thought was fixed, immutable, or predetermined. Today, the invitation is simple, yet profound. Choose your word wisely, speak it boldly, and watch as the unseen bends to the rhythm of your declaration. There comes a moment in every seeker's journey when the outer world seems unyielding, when doors remain closed, opportunities appear scarce, and hope begins to feel fragile. It is precisely in that tension, in the quiet desperation of the soul, that the power of your word waits to reveal itself. You see, the universe is not moved by your worry, your planning, or even your determination. It is moved by the declaration you make, the invisible command you issue into the fabric of reality. There is a sacred word, a declaration so simple and yet so potent that when spoken with faith, it acts as a spiritual detonator, shattering limitations, dissolving resistance, and calling forth a new life that is aligned with your highest potential. Many search externally for answers, self-help books, motivational speeches, mentors, but the secret has always been within, quietly waiting for acknowledgement. The suspense of your transformation lies in this realization. Everything you have been longing for, every obstacle that seemed immovable, every dream that appeared distant is already responding to the vibration of your word. The unseen realm does not operate on delay or confusion. It responds with absolute precision, yet it requires your conscious command. You may feel the weight of doubt, the whisper of old failures, the echoes of "I cannot" that have traveled with you for years, but these are merely shadows, illusions designed to obscure your awareness of your own authority. In truth, the moment you release the word of faith, the word that affirms life, victory, and abundance, the invisible realm begins a choreography of events that aligns in your favor. Picture yourself standing before a sealed door, the key in your hand, yet unaware of its power. You may hesitate, unsure of whether it will work, but when you finally turn the key, the word spoken with unwavering belief, the door swings open effortlessly, revealing possibilities you could not have imagined. This is the law of spiritual declaration. The universe waits only for your word, and it moves with perfect, unquestionable obedience. The suspense lies not in whether change is possible, but in whether you will step into your own authority and claim it. You have been conditioned to believe that external circumstances dictate your life, that struggle and toil are prerequisites to success, but this is an illusion that keeps you bound to mediocrity. Once you recognize the creative power of your word, the game changes entirely. Every fear dissolves, every scarcity evaporates, and every limitation loses its grip. The unseen forces of the universe, which have always been at work behind the scenes, now respond to your voice, your thoughts, your declaration. It is here, in this space, between what was and what is becoming, that transformation takes place. It is subtle, yet undeniable. It is silent, yet unmistakable. And it begins with a single act, the conscious release of a word imbued with faith, courage, and certainty. As you speak it, as you hold it in your consciousness, the invisible responds, the impossible aligns, and your life begins to unfold according to the divine blueprint intended for you. This is not wishful thinking, nor is it empty affirmation. It is the law, the eternal law that governs all creation, a law that has been your silent ally even when you did not realize it. The suspense is over the moment you declare, for once spoken, the word sets into motion a chain of events that reshapes your life, calling forth the victory, abundance, and freedom that have always belonged to you. Now is the moment to step fully into the awareness that your word is the key to every door, the instrument that transforms your inner world and, therefore, your outer life. There is no greater truth than this. What you speak, you create. What you declare, you manifest. You may have spent years believing that circumstances, timing, or the approval of others determine your fate, but the law of life is far more elegant and precise. It is the law of the spoken word, and it obeys you with absolute fidelity. Imagine a life where every declaration you release resonates with divine intelligence, where every sentence spoken in faith ripples across the invisible realm and returns as tangible blessing. You no longer wait for luck, you no longer negotiate with chance, you no longer plead for what is rightfully yours. Instead, you speak, you declare, and the unseen aligns. There is a sacred rhythm to this practice, a spiritual cadence that must be observed with consistency and faith. Each morning, each night, each moment in which your mind would otherwise wander to worry or limitation, you choose to speak words that reflect the life you desire. These words are not mere repetition. They are conscious commands, sacred declarations, affirmations of the life that already exists in the invisible, waiting to be mirrored in the visible. When doubt arises, and it inevitably will, remind yourself that the unseen is obedient. It is patient, precise, and unwavering. Your responsibility is simply to declare with certainty, to affirm with courage, to speak the word that embodies your highest vision. As this practice becomes habitual, you begin to notice subtle shifts. People show up in your life who were not there before, Opportunities appear seemingly from nowhere. Obstacles that once seemed immovable dissolve effortlessly, and a sense of divine timing permeates every moment. It is as if the universe itself has been waiting for you to realize your own authority, to understand that you are not a passive participant, but a co-creator with infinite power. The joy, abundance, and freedom you have longed for are not distant. They are present, already responding to your words, already shaping themselves into your reality. You are simply learning to speak in alignment with the truth that has always existed. Let this sink deeply into your consciousness. The word you choose to speak today determines the life you will live tomorrow. Fear is a word. Doubt is a word. Limitation is a word. Victory is a word. Abundance is a word. Freedom is a word. The moment you consciously select words that affirm your divine purpose, your highest good, and the manifestation of your dreams, the invisible forces bend to fulfill that declaration. There is no delay, no uncertainty, only perfect, eternal law responding to the vibrations you release. So now, release the word that transforms your life. Speak it with faith, feel it with certainty, and watch as the universe rearranges itself to reflect the truth you have claimed. Every barrier falls, every resistance dissolves, and every door opens. You are no longer waiting, you are creating. And in that sacred space of declaration, your life becomes a testament to the power of your own voice. You are no longer pleading, you are commanding. Step into it, speak it boldly, and become the miracle you have always been destined to be. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.